So apart from factoring and apart from using the quadratic formula, there is another method for solving a quadratic equation, and that is solving by a square root. Now this requires that the equation be kind of simple, but it's a good skill to have, and it's pretty simple. So hopefully this practice will be fairly easy. Now the first thing you want to do is get the squared expression by itself. Usually this is just like an x squared or a m squared or whatever, but sometimes it's an entire expression. So the important thing is to get the squared part by itself, and then take the square root of both sides. Be sure to add your plus and minus in there, because remember a square root has both a positive and a negative answer, and then solve for x. So for the first one, we're just going to add 6 to both sides. We get x squared equals 4. And then, so now the x squared, the squared expression is by itself, so we're going to take the square root of both sides. And x is going to equal positive and negative 2. Because 2 squared is 4, but also negative 2 squared is 4. So that's where the plus and minus comes from. For the second one, just divide by negative 3. So the x squared is by itself now, and it equals negative 16. So the problem here is when we take the square root, we have a negative inside the square root symbol, which gives us no solution. So make sure if you have a negative inside the square root, no solution. Okay, and last example here. You can see the squared expression is this whole thing, x minus 2 all squared, and it is already by itself. So we're going to start out by taking the square root. So we got x minus 2, right, because the square root and the squared sort of just cancel each other out. So we get x minus 2 equals, the square root of 16, we have positive and negative 4. So this kind of means we're going to have two sort of little equations to solve. We're going to add 2 to both sides, but we have to do positive 4 plus 2 and negative 4 plus 2. So first, positive 4 plus 2, that's 6, and negative 4 plus 2, that gives us negative 2. So you still should get 2 answers no matter what the problem looks like, unless you have no solution, in which case you have no answers. So good luck with this one.